Hello and welcome to Youth Squad Legends Series 7 with Barcelona. For those of you who are new to my channel, welcome. This is what Youth Squad Legends is about. We choose the team, usually a small one, but in this case the new European champions. We take generated players by FIFA through the Youth Academy, and we also take regenerated players elsewhere to form a completely new team with amazing superstars in them, who then go on to win the league and the Champions League. Now, like I said, managing Barcelona is going to be a new experience for me. Usually, I play with smaller teams. After 2 years in the club, I'm going to be removing the players that they have already and replacing them with players that have just been generated by the game. In Season 3 and 4, when we are playing with these generated players, we're not going to be hitting the heights what Barcelona are accustomed to. The board have got to believe in my project. Eventually, we will get back to winning ways. As always, I get little perks at the start of a career mode, but I'm not going to select either of them simply because that's only for a year and Barcelona have a massive transfer budget anyway. Before starting the save, I'm going to check who's been relegated from La Liga and the promoted sides to La Liga to make the series as current as possible. I've also done all the confirmed major transfers and De Gea to Real Madrid because as a Man United fan I feel like he's going, simply because how quiet it's been and how confident Real Madrid are in signing the player. Right, so the second tier of Spanish football has a playoff system and that hasn't been played yet. There are already two teams promoted, that is Real Betis and Sporting Dijon. Elche are in big money troubles. They got relegated administratively by the LFP, so we'll get them out of La Liga first. Cordoba finished bottom, so they will be swapped with Sporting Gijon. Apologies for my pronunciation, hopefully it's decent enough. It's Almeira's lucky day, we're not going to relegate them. Let's get on with the save. Oh, the things we're going to do with Barcelona. Okay, career settings, world class, 6 minutes, lenient. Currency sterling, because obviously I'm English and I only work in pounds. European competition in first season, yes. And we've been drawn with Dortmund, Olympiacos and Anderlecht. The manager is going to be a YSL old boy, simply because I know that he played for Barcelona after he played for Fleetwood Town. And that man is the legend himself, Rick Schilder. I know this video is going to bring in a lot of new people, so I'm just going to show you what Rick Schilder did for Fleetwood Town.
We played 5, won 5, lost our top goal scorer to AC Milan. But it's okay because we have brought someone in, hopefully just as special. Them stats look promising. It's just the work rate what bothers me a bit. Here he is. Big old Schilder. Oh yes, he is ready. Look at his face. Lopez. Schilder. Oh! 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 What a goal! What a goal! Oh my god, what have we just bought? What have we just bought? Go on, go on. Oh! Schilder! Oh! What a goal that was! Oh! Oh, that was just, that's awesome.
Alright, let's get going. Youth Squad Legends Series 7 starts now. Scouting Network. This is where all our concentration will be for the next 2 years. Oh, straight in with a 5-star, 5-star scout from Turkey. Germany, we got a 4-star, 5-star. That's good enough. Let's sign him up. Florian Itter. And there's another one, 4-star, 5-star from Serbia, Nemanja Susak. How about that for a scouting lineup? Yeah, of course, they just want me to win the Champions League. They want me to win the domestic cup. They'll want me to win the league as well, yeah. The best scout should always be concentrating on the homegrown players, so Sefer Zengin will always be in Spain. Barcelona have had a love affair with South American players, so Florian Itter, off to South America, mate. And then Susak has the greatest job in the world. We are going to ask him to go around the world just doing what he loves to do, finding youth players. He's getting paid for going around the world. The first port of call is Ghana. Alright, so no messing about. I've got Roberto, Adriana, Bartra, Montoya, Pedro and Mascherano on the transfer list. Manchester City wants Mr. Biscuit for £27 million. We'll push that up to 34 million. If you can match that, he's yours. And indeed, they have matched it. £34 million, Sergio Busquets is off to Manchester City. Honestly, is Manchester City the only team that wants my players? Transfer offer for Pedro from PSG. His valuation is 15 million. I can push for 17.5, surely. Real Sociedad want Martin Montoya. I'm going to counter the offer at £5.3 million. PSG have matched the asking price of £17.5 million for Pedro. We've sold Javier Mascherano and Sergio Busquets to Manchester City. Sociedad have come back with a £4.3 million bid for Marvin Montoya, which I'm going to accept. Both Montoya and Pedro have left Barcelona. To be honest, I'm usually upset about training injuries, but that's about right because I made a mistake anyway, and now Xavi's out for 3 months with a torn hip flexor. Here we are at the first monthly scouting updates. 82, 85, 86. That was terrible. Oh, 85. Why is everything 85? Jose Romero, the only good player in that scouting report. We're going to sign him up. Transfer offer for the left back Adriano. Liverpool want him for 3.5 million. I'm going to ask for 4.5. They've come back with an offer of £4 million, which I'm going to accept. Transfer offer for Sergi Roberto. I'm going to counter it at 3 million. Adriano has gone to Liverpool for £4 million. And it looks like Sergio Roberto will be going to Everton for £3 million. The first league game under Rick Schilder's management is against one of the newly promoted sides. However, we're not going to play it. We will not be playing any games for the first 2 seasons. You are kidding me. A 3-0 loss? Rick Schilder is the greatest manager ever. It's because we didn't have enough players to field a team and substitutes. Shit. And Romero's 15 years old, so we might have to just dip into the free agents list already. Good thing is you get regens right at the start of the career mode, so there's no need to sign real players here. Just gonna sign a few of these free agents just to cover my back if there's any injuries to the first team. They won't be playing, they'll just be making up the numbers on the substitutes bench, really. Alright, so we've got the free agents in. That's Johnny Riojas, Christian Chumacero, Nikolai Genev and Peter Koeman. Probably the worst players to have been signed by Barcelona, like, ever. Come on now, lads. Second game. Let's get a win this time. We can actually field a full team. 2-1! Aguero's gone to Real Madrid for £61 million. Looks like they are going to smash La Liga this season. Hopefully the board are happy with second place. Jackson Martinez has gone to City. That's probably replacing Sergio Aguero. Yes! Yes! And more yes! Ojon Salawu. Great name, great player on the right-hand side of midfield. From Spain, we found another centre mid overall of 50 to 66 with a potential of 74 to 94. They've already told me that they're concerned about the performance of the football club. Oh my word. I'm going to get sacked so quickly. Final scout report from Argentina before the scout moves on to another South American country. We've got 79, 91, 80, 94, that's good, 91 as well. 3 players that we can bring in to the youth academy, that's great. In Spain, we've got a left back overall of 52 to 68 with a potential of 78 to 94. Tasty goalkeeper from Spain, overall of 56 to 74 with a potential of 78 to 94. We've also got this guy who's got high potential, but look at that overall. 27 to 39. Straight away from Brazil, we have an attacking player at 69 to 94 potential. I was mocking this guy's overall and now it's dramatically increased. His potential has remained about the same. I think he's actually grown in potential. We've also got a right mid here with a potential of 67 to 91. Xavi's out again. Great. Hugo Madrazo is wanting to cancel his contract with the youth team. Let's get him signed up then. Very confident kid if he thinks he's ready for the first team. Most of our youth squad will be promoted before the May bump. If you promote them before May, there's more chance of them growing in physical stats. Salawu! Why have you gone down in potential? Ooh! Jim Uk Kim, South Korean, potential of 69 to 94. You get so many centre mids when you're scouting Spain. Diego Lopez is another one we're going to sign up. Right-sided player Manuel Adolfo, potential of 66 to 90. Maybe this guy is the Salawu that we needed. Well, we have now moved into second place, but it's very clear that we will not be winning the league title this season. Real Madrid, having played the same amount of games, are 10 points clear at the top of the table. 6'2" goalkeeper from South Korea, potential of 70 to 94. We also have a decent Brazilian centre mid here, Florencio Morales. And of course, in the Spanish scout report, we have one player over the max potential of 90, and he's a centre mid. Hey, some positivity from the board. A defensive-minded player from Brazil, I like it. Edward Medeiros. Just got news that a couple more players want to leave the youth team, Mario Diaz being one of them, but he's not that great. Potential of 78 to 84. I don't think he'll be any kind of asset to Barcelona. The same goes to the other guy who wants to leave the youth team, Sergio Moreno, potential of 76 to 82. I really don't want to get rid of Ojon Salawu, a high potential Spanish player that's not a centre mid. Let's hope after all. Carlos Suarez, the right back. We've also got Gallivan, who is a 68 to 90 potential goalkeeper. It's April, and that means that we have to promote all the players that we do want to promote before the May bump. Adriano Teixeira, Carlos Suarez, Edward Medeiros, Florencio Morales, Jin-Uk Kim, who doesn't have a regenerated face, that pisses me off, George Gallivan, Jose Manuel, Jose Romero, and finally Luis Sanchez. Made a mistake with this kid. He should have gone through the May bump because he's a goalkeeper. I got a tad bit over enthusiastic when I was promoting the players. So we finished quite comfortably in second place, but we were miles behind the eventual winners of the title, Real Madrid, who also put together a league campaign what saw them undefeated. Salawu has now turned 16, it's just past the May bump, and look at that acceleration and sprint speed, he's just not good enough. Tefik Zimmerman looks like a central defensive midfielder, potential of 74 to 94. We'll bring up Alex Navas as well, even though I don't think he'll amount to much. I were hoping a lot from this kid, but he's looking very disappointing at the moment. Low attacking work rate, 2-star weak foot, and the worst thing, he's got no face, which means that people coming late to this series, basically episode 30 or 40, will see this guy and go, well, he's not a regenerated player, he's clearly a free agent that you picked up or some shit. Jose Paulo has terminated his youth contract, doesn't really mean much, he wasn't good enough anyway. George Bungert, overall of 49 to 67 with a potential of 71 to 94, good height for a goalkeeper as well. Looks like we've got a wing back here, Miguel Petira. Oh yes. Now this guy looks quality, Manuel Navarro. I'm looking at his strengths and on the right hand side is just dark green, that is promising. In real life, Barcelona have actually signed up Dani Alves for another 2 years, so I'm going to renew his contract, but hopefully for just the 1 year. There we go, contract offer accepted by Dani Alves, and that should finish the first episode. Hopefully we don't get sacked at the start of the second season. This has been Cutzy. Thank you for watching this episode of Youth Squad Legends. If you're new to the channel and enjoyed the video, please subscribe. Also, this goes out to everybody. If you've enjoyed the video, please give it a like, and I will see you next time.